Yeah, it was very engaging. We got to interact with the stalwarts of the industry, and a lot of discussions on some typical problems of the industry. And I think there were a lot of fresh perspective that people brought in. It was really enjoying. Yeah. So I'll start with the patient. So for example, if you are prescribed some medicines by the doctor and you go to your nearby chemist and it's not available with the chemist, the first thing that happens is either you have to settle down for something which the chemist suggests as an alternative. So it may not be as safe or as effective. That's the first thing. Second thing is you might be a brand aware person and you want to get that particular medicine that you wanted, and you have to roam around now. Maybe it's not even available in your area. You have to go to multiple shops to get your medicine that you wanted, and it brings a lot of inconvenience to that person. Yeah. So now to move on, there are impacts with the chemists as well. So in many cases, the customer will not accept an alternate medicine. If he does not accept, it's a direct sale of loss of sale for that chemist. The pharma companies, they are maintaining a lot of stocks, but the sale is not happening, so it's a loss of sale for them as well. The most typical position is of the stockist who is having, let's say, already a lot of stocks for a specific therapeutic division. If the chemist now comes back and tells him that this particular medicine was not available with me, please deliver, two things can happen again. One, he might have it and he has to deliver it now. Second is he might be getting into a pressure of that this therapeutic division of this particular brand needs to be added in his portfolio. We will talk about how he is already pressed for working capital. So if a new drug has to be added, it might add to the pressure that he is already facing. So medicines are a highly regulated product. You cannot store them just like that. You need to have regulated environments, especially in the warehouses, as well as with the chemists, with the stockists, everywhere. So now there are two things that happen. When you have such high inventory, we are talking about an average of 53 days. So this means some brands or some SKUs are having much more than 53 days. It might be 100 days, 120 days, like that. So all of us know, right, that the medicines expire. There is an expiry date. So the stockists will not accept a medicine if it is very close to the expiry date, because everywhere it has to live in the shelves for a while. The customer is not coming immediately. So a lot of drugs expire, which leads to direct loss for the company. There will be returns from the stockists. If they do not sell something, it will come back to the company. That they have to now destroy, which attracts further costs. And then there are obviously obsolescence, in the sense damages and everything in the process. If when you are having so much inventory, damages are obvious. So see, the stockists are basically, they are in the business of money. They have invested money. They need the money to be back to them. They are holding stocks and giving credits to the chemists. Now, all they are interested in is ROI, return on investment. That's any business is interested in. So if the pharma companies can ensure the ROI for them by giving them a system or working in a system where the inventories with the stockists are limited, but they are always available. There should not be the loss of sale, but they should not be forced to maintain a very high inventory also. If both these things can be done by the pharma companies, by the way, the stockist cannot do this on his own. If that is done by the pharma companies, then we are ensuring that his inventory is released a little, and if that inventory is released, then he can extend further credit to the chemists, and he can extend his net, the range, the reach of his distribution. See, point is that a stockist, I already told that he is in a business of money. He wants ROI. So he would like to keep all the running brands, all the brands that are, very critical, so to say. Okay, people would love to sell those brands more, right? So now he has to work with multiple companies, because he is in a business where he has to give a service to the chemist. A lot of investment he has done in that regard also. So he wants to maximize the return from this investments that he has done. So all the good brands or the highest selling products he would like to associate himself with. Now the problem that happens is every pharma company is having multiple therapeutic divisions. Each therapeutic division may have one or two hero drugs. Now, when you approach a therapeutic division, that division, by the way, will force the stockist to keep everything. So now, if you are working with one therapeutic division and forced to keep everything that they have, you have to limit yourself somewhere. You don't have infinite capital access with you. So with each company, you are working with very limited therapeutic divisions. You end up working with very limited therapeutic divisions. So you are working with multiple companies, but not with any company. You are covering the entire range. The article. So the white paper that we published, we basically saw that this problem is actually with the stockists. Okay, there is huge inventory in the pipeline. There is no dearth of inventory, but the inventory is not reaching on time to the chemists. That is one, and in the process, the stockists are not getting the ROI that they should get, and they're limiting their abilities basically. So we can we call them that this is like a constraint that we can bring out more benefit from. Okay, so what we are suggesting are two things: that the pharma company should take some steps, like we discussed just now, that they should be able to maintain an inventory, okay, with an auto replenishment system with the stockists, in a way that the stockist is encouraged to work with all the therapeutic divisions of a pharma company, or maximize the number of therapeutic divisions that he is working with. What this will do is that stockist will be working, the company can really do some good work with the stockist so that he can increase his range and reach in the market. If these two things happen, then what will happen is your sale losses are plugged. You are not getting replaced by a sporadic drug from the local manufacturers or something, and then the overall inventory in the chain reduces. The losses that we talked about, like the expiry or the obsolescence, that will reduce. So overall, everyone benefits in the chain, from the pharma company to the stockist to the chemist. And obviously, the patients are happy because they don't have to visit now multiple chemists to get their prescription covered.